A lot of great talent in the league, especially with us here. They know, they know what they're doing.
Concerned that there's a whole bunch of shortstops now, real high-level shortstops?
No, it's okay, Yeah, I don't put this in my mind, just keep playing high in here, and whatever happens, doesn't matter,
Starlin Castro's answered the bell back in the All-Star discussion with what he's done now. Baez and Russell behind him. Time to look back at Todd's keys to the game.
Well, it certainly weren't the keys to victory today. We know that. Jump out early. That's what I was hoping the Cubs would do. That did not happen. The Nats, as a matter of fact, jumped out even earlier. They got it done. Number two, a good change. Carlos Villanueva, I think really what we're getting at there is just the effectiveness of his secondary stuff, and that's kind of what I was honing in on. And today, well, it really wasn't there. I mean, I'm going to give an awful lot of credit to the Washington Nationals. They had good at-bats from start to finish all game long, and onward and upward, just really talking about the circumstances. Chris, that's one of the things I really felt coming into today was going to be difficult, is to get past Jason, Jeff, gone, kind of re-identifying yourself, going out there with a makeshift kind of rotation today, backing it up with offense against the guy who's got 21 scoreless against you. So, I mean, you just felt like, boy, it was really stacked against you today, and, well, 13-0 kind of proves that out.
Well, Jeff and Jason may be gone, but the other member of the J squad in the starting rotation, Jake, is still with the Cubs.
Thank goodness.
And that's certainly good news with what he's been able to do lately. He gets the start tomorrow against Jordan Zimmerman.
Well, certainly hope he doesn't pitch with heightened expectations or as if, people are expecting more than what he's done already. I really do hope that he just kind of hones in on what he's been doing to be successful, pacing himself, going out there, executing pitches, being efficient. Don't get off the game plan. Jake, you've been so good over the last month, and you really want to see that story continue to move forward. That's the one thing you concern yourself with your players. When there's major change, sometimes there's a letdown. You got to get past it.
And is this the kind of guy, with those two guys gone, is willing to or can shoulder the load of greater expectations and carrying a greater load?
Well, his stuff certainly speaks to that. I mean, really, the only problem that you have with Jake is that you just don't have a whole lot of evidence of that. I mean, you go back to his Baltimore Orioles career, and there's not a great run of success. It's right now. You're living it. We're watching it, and it's been a lot of fun watching him do it. But again, that's where we want to see the second half of the season go for him.
He gets the call tomorrow in the series finale in Washington, then is on to Cincinnati for a 5-game series covering 4 days. And we'll pick up some of that action a little bit later on next week. That's going to do it for this edition of Cubs Postgame Live, presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield. For Todd Hollingsworth, I'm Chris Bowden. Much more trade reaction coming your way. Next on Sportsnet Central, Jen Latta has that show, and the show after that, and the show after that. She's carrying the load today, just like Jake Arrieta is going to have to for the Cubs rotation. Have a good night, everybody.